Shotgun with Charlie.
Riding shotgun refers to the practice of sitting next to the driver in a moving vehicle. The term riding shotgun came around after the time of the stagecoach, when somebody used to sit next to the driver holding a shotgun, in case they ran into bandits. My name is Charlie Cook, and I drive a lot. I like to talk to people while I'm driving, so I interview people in my car while I'm driving. Welcome to Riding Shotgun with Charlie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of Riding Shotgun with Charlie. Today, I am in Epping, New Hampshire at SIG Academy, and I have a little string of videos I'm going to be doing and interviews I'm going to be doing with some of the ladies from A Girl and a Gun. The first person that we have is Ronnie Siegel. Ronnie, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. I'm so happy to meet you.
You're all the way in New Jersey from New Hampshire.
Yes, New Jersey. Wait, lucky we got out.
I know, kidding. Luckily, hopefully you'll be able to get back in.
Hopefully.
Or maybe not. Who knows? Listen, before we start, we're going to hand sanitize.
Yes.
So this is really watery. There's a little bit for you. Here's a little bit for me. And then we can shake hands. This is Lead Slinger's hand sanitizer. I got to move it before it drips everywhere. Lead Slinger's hand sanitizer. They do make adult beverages. I don't know if you've ever had any of their adult beverages.
It smells like one.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's vodka.
They don't make vodka. They make... what do they make? They make whiskey, they make rye whiskey, they make cinnamon whiskey, and they make rum. They started making rum. So Lead Slingers whiskey is where you can find their adult beverages, and info at leadslingers.com is where you can get some of the hand sanitizer, which I have a bottle for you when we're done with this.
Thank you.
All right, so you're from New Jersey. Hey, thanks, brother. Oh, thanks. Do I know him? I don't know if I know him or not. I don't know. That's all right. You're from New Jersey. We're up in New Hampshire. You're at SIG Academy taking a class. So you're up here with a bunch of the instructors and facilitators, right? Yeah,
9 of us instructors are here. And I'm here because I'm a facilitator / trainer counselor with A Girl and a Gun. And just recently, 2 weeks ago, opened the very first premiere A Girl and a Gun in New Jersey.
Whoa, that is behind enemy lines.
It is not easy, but there's a need. But it's a difficult challenge.
Yeah, I can imagine.
With the ranges still being closed.
All right, we're going to take the 6-minute slower route. I hope that's where your husband went.
He'll find his way home.
I know, he'll find his way home. Where are you staying? I don't know, at the hotel or somewhere. I don't know.
Actually, we're staying in our RV that we bought.
Oh, there's an RV, Clark.
Yeah.
That's the only RV line I got from Christmas vacation.
Yeah, because we're on the road a lot competing. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. So you're a competitive shooter as well.
Yeah.
All right, so you started up A Girl and a Gun. How long have you been shooting?
I have been shooting since I'm 18.
Okay.
Gun owner for self-protection. And I started competing about 3 years ago.
Very cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes.
What did you do before then?
I grew up in Westfield, New Jersey, and went to college in France, École des Beaux-Arts.
Wow, look at you.
And was an artist and got a wonderful educational position as an art director in a high school close to where I grew up, big suburban high school, and taught and then became a vice principal for 38 years.
38 years, my goodness.
And I retired 10 years ago.
No, sir! No way!
Yes way.
Oh my gosh.
I am happy to say it ain't over till it's over. And you just gotta keep active and keep busy and keep doing.
That's cool.
Yes.
38 years as a teacher.
38 years as a teacher.
Oh my God.
And a principal.
That's crazy talk.
Yes, as an educator.
All right, so this is a different route we're going to take. When I was in college, I went to college in Boston. I went to the Berklee College of Music, and I spent a lot of time at the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston.
Yes.
And I actually thought about switching over to be an art major because I enjoyed going and looking at the art history that much.
Right.
And my friends used to, I don't know if my parents ever told me this, but I'm sure my friends used to say this. They're like, dude, you're a chubby guy that plays the trombone. You think you want to be a rock star. What are you going to do with an art history degree?
Right.
And I stayed in music because of that. I don't know what you do with an art history degree.
I have an art history degree as well, and I taught art history in high school and all the different art courses. Then I became the art department chairperson, and then I became the vice principal of the high school. But still, the deal was I wanted to continue to teach a few courses a week.
Sure.
Because to me, that was what it was all about, keeping my foot in the game. And I loved it so much. And then I retired after 38 years because it just looked like a good time to retire and retain my pension. And for those other political reasons, it was a good time to retire.
Good deal.
Yes.
Good for you.
But during that period, I was also, I held a few jobs. I was also a motorcycle instructor.
What? A motorcycle instructor?
Yes, I rode my motorcycle to school every day. I had 3 motorcycles.
That's pretty badass.
And I worked for Motorcycle Education of New Jersey.
Oh my God.
And was on the range on the weekends teaching motorcycle. I rode to Sturgis by myself. I've ridden all over the country by myself.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
And I've owned and operated motorcycles for many, many years. So, you know, I was motorcycle mama then, and now I'm 3-gun granny.
The 3-gun granny.
I have grandchildren. I've got children who've got children, and I'm 3-gun granny now. And
that is too cool.
It's been an interesting life.
You're not going to believe this. In February, of my friend Steve and I drove from Massachusetts to Illinois and back from Sunday morning to Monday night to pick up 2 motorcycles that were my father's that I was inheriting. And one of them was a Harley dirt bike. Do we want to? Yeah, we want to do this. One of them was a Harley dirt bike. And that is on my buddy's lift right now. I was working on it last night to, we got to get it up and going.
Right.
And a buddy of mine has a Harley dirt bike as well.
Right.
And so, yeah.
And then you can ride to Laconia, which is right here in New Hampshire, which I've been to about 6 times. No helmet law. And I rode out to Sturgis, Americade. And then I owned a business while I was teaching and being an administrator called Straddle a Masterpiece. And I'm an airbrush artist, and I blow glass, and I do custom neon, and I did all of that. I've since retired from that business just 2 years ago, though. Just 2 years ago. You bring me your motorcycle, I can guarantee you that you can win a prize in that next bike show. Because I'm the one that airbrushes those sexy women and the snakes and the eagles and the this and the that. And
are you kidding?
Oh no, I had people, I can take a bike apart and put it back together. Then I had people doing my clear coat for me, and people would send me their tanks from all over the country. And it was, you know, when you're a teacher, sometimes you have to subsidize your salary.
Sometimes.
I found creative ways to
every
do it.
time.
Yes. And my kids would go, "What are you doing now, Mom?"
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I've got a friend, I don't know, if you know who Doug Danger is? Doug Danger jumps Evel Knievel's motorcycles.
I met Evel Knievel.
Did you?
A few times. Yes.
Oh my gosh, they're going to love this. I interviewed Doug. Doug's a friend of mine. He just had a book. Another friend of mine, Steve, the guy that was working on a motorcycle with, just finished writing a book about Doug. And you can find it on Amazon. It's called Dare to Dream. But Doug jumped Evel Knievel's XR 750 at Sturgis over 22 cars, 53 years old. That's crazy. I love this. This is all my worlds combining. It's guns and motorcycles and teaching.
Yeah, you just never know where the road is going to take you.
That is too cool. Teaching and being a principal, have your worlds ever collided?
Well, I was teaching during the Columbine time.
Oof.
And that was very scary.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm big on self-defense, and I was also very, very big on, these are my babies. Nobody's going to mess with them. So I was prepared. Let's just say that. Just in case I had plans, I was prepared.
You know what? I had a Kubotan that was confiscated from me at an airport in Hartford, and when I fly, I bring my laptop and I bring my laptop bag, and in my laptop bag I have a Kubotan. Kubotan's just the keychain. I have a sharp pen that I found at one of the Catholic schools that I teach at, and I always I carry aerosol hairspray, and you can now carry a big lighter. So I had a TSA agent confiscate my Kubotan, but I did keep my aerosol hairspray and big lighter. So you know what that is, right? Of course.
Yes.
It's a flamethrower. So I kept the flamethrower, but I could not take the tactical pen, the Kubotan with me, which is completely ridiculous.
Right.
All right. This is. Are we already at your place? I don't know. We haven't seen your husband's vehicle.
Yeah, that's the hotel.
That's the hotel.
The girls are staying.
All right. Well, we have.
He knows to go in the back. They gave me a whole area just for.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm just following the directions, so I think the directions got us on the highway. That's all right. All right. So, how worlds colliding? Have you ever had your worlds collide between like had a parent come up to you and be like, "Hey, we want to take a gun class."
Well, I get that now. Because I am an instructor.
In Jersey, there's a lot of closet gun owners.
There's a lot of closet.
So you probably don't want your worlds to collide.
Self-defense is bigger now than it ever was before. The problem is people don't know how to use these firearms. My situation is trying to get the women to realize that self-defense and being safe is a priority now. Getting the word out to New Jersey is difficult with the governor that we currently have. I also represent Hunterdon County, is the county that I live in New Jersey, in Diane Muller's DC project. So I'm the Hunterdon County girl.
So
so I'm busy.
So you're Miss Jersey too. I love it.
Yeah, because I so believe with that. And through opening up the Girl in a Gun New Jersey, yes, I am getting the word out. That is great. But I also have my share of people that do not believe women should be shooting or men, and you get that certain element and you have to defray it and back away slowly and go down another path. And with the ranges being closed right now, I'm doing Zoom, I'm doing other things to keep their interest. I'm giving away some of my training, but that's okay. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been teaching?
3 years.
Oh my God! Yeah, and I specify one of my teaching.
Gun safety.
Stuff,
yeah, 3 years. I'm also an RO, and I compete in all of. There's my husband.
Hey, there he is. Hey.
I try to support Girl in a Gun, and I'm always there, all over the country for their matches. I'm on a trap team. I belong to 4 gun clubs.
Oh, very cool.
Back in Jersey, 2 are in Pennsylvania. And I do probably 3 matches a week. IDPA, USPSA, Steel, and Trap Tuesdays and Sunday mornings.
How long have you been with your husband? Because this could be the secret to a long-lasting marriage. Don't be home.
With this husband.
With this husband. What are you, Liz Taylor? Come on. I've only been married once and I'm divorced once. And I always called her, in mixed company, I call her my first ex-wife.
Right. We've been married. We've been together 5 years. We got married in Greece.
Wow.
2.5 years ago, on the top of Santorini.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but
you have lived a fun life.
He's also a avid gun fan.
Yeah, you said
he's USPSA RO and supports A Girl in a Gun. Comes to the things and volunteers his time, and is very busy shooting matches all over the country. So we just bought an RV. So with the COVID, it's wonderful. We don't need to stay in hotels. It's got a full kitchen.
You can still keep all your stuff going on.
Yeah, and you can bring as much clothes and as much big hoop earrings And
you can still bring Jersey with you, no matter what. You can take the girl out of Jersey, but you can't. Wait.
Never.
Wait, how's that go?
Yeah, you can't take the Jersey out of the girl.
Right, that's it.
We're a tough breed, and I just know once I get my A team together in Jersey, if we don't win by shooting, we'll win by clawing or something.
Right, you're gonna poke him with a heel.
With the stiletto, we'll just with the gum chewing, and we'll just get right in there.
Pop a bubble this big, and his ears are gonna go out, and then we're gonna get him. Oh
yes, God. And with the long nails, teaching them how to load with the long nails. Yes. You mean I gotta cut my nails? Yes, you do.
All right, so you've been shooting for a long time. Been teaching for a long time. Been shooting for a long time. Motorcycle riding. Holy moly!
Yes.
Holy moly!
Yes.
And you've got, now you said you're the 3-gun granny, so this means you had kids of your own during all of this.
I have 3, yes.
Wow.
And my son is a musician.
Really?
And he went to Indiana Music School.
Oh, very cool.
And
what is he doing with music?
He writes the music for a lot of commercials. He's a jazz musician.
What's he play?
A saxophone.
Is he Sax Squatch?
No.
Do you know who Sax Squatch is?
Benny Reed. Yes, I do.
Okay.
No, my kids are heavy into the arts, and they all have children.
Very cool.
And I'm a grandma, and life is good.
Life is good.
Life is good. And
that is cool.
I just believe you have to keep moving. It's hard to hit a moving target. And that's always been my mantra.
It's
harder to hit a moving target. So I just keep moving. When I see people my age getting in a chair going, ugh, and getting out of a chair, ugh, I do a couple more sit-ups and push-ups. So that
Now I'm a band teacher. I'm not a math teacher, so I can't. I've tried doing the math in my head. I'm like, all right, 20. She got out of college probably 23. She's been teaching for 38 years.
I am 68 years old.
What?
Just so that you know.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not.
I would have never guessed that. 68?
Yes.
You are rocking it.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I know. It's. I go, how did this happen? I find it hard to believe, but time flies, and I still have so much to do.
No kidding.
Yeah.
68.
Yeah. I really want to get more proficient and really fly. But I believe that A Girl and a Gun is the platform to go back to teaching and learning from others. Isn't that what life is all about?
Yeah, it is. I'm one of these guys, like, I enjoy being in front of people and talking, and when I got into gun stuff, I started to volunteer some time with the Gun Owners Action League, which is the state's pro-gun group in Massachusetts, and I started volunteering at these things they called an FSET, a Firearm Safety Education Day, and that was like somebody else did all the gun safety stuff, and we just sat down at the shooting line and just taught people the fundamentals of shooting, and that was it. And then eventually their director of education, he's a good friend of mine, John Green, he's like, hey, you like teaching, you like guns, you should become a gun teacher and a gun instructor. I'm like, well, what do you have to do? And it's great. I think it's really good, especially with the teaching skills that you get from working with people and talking and being on it all the time.
Yeah, I do the girls' nights at the ranges. I volunteer, and people walk in, it's $5, and I volunteer and work with them, and you hear their stories and the reasons why they suddenly want to learn how to shoot a gun. And they're not always pretty stories, but you feel that you're there for them. You're here. I'm here. I'm here to help you. And then I do the children's, like what you're talking about. The children stay at the ranges, and we volunteer. Because what goes around comes around. People were so kind to me when I was learning. Gun owners are generally very, very, very nice
I think they're the greatest folks. So the easiest, I tell people the easiest way to strike up a conversation at the shooting range is to look at someone, not look at them like, but just, look at someone and say, hey, listen, sorry to interrupt. I saw one of those. I thought about buying one. Where did you get it? How much did you pay for it? What do you think about it? And that is an icebreaker to start a whole conversation. And the conversation usually leads to that person saying, would you like to try it? To which the answer is, oh my God, I would love to. That's always the answer.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
gun folks are great folks.
Yes, but the Girl on a Gun has been wonderful.
Yeah, how did you get involved with them?
I was sitting on an airplane with John reading a magazine, and there was a little blurb for a Girl on a Gun, and I joined. We were on our way to Aruba, and I joined on the airplane. Right then and there, I joined.
Wow.
And it was 6 months to their 3-gun fall fest at Rock Castle, Kentucky. And I got home and called somebody, Sam Callahan, that does coaching.
Yeah.
And I had gone to him for lessons here and there in White House, New Jersey. And I said, Sam, 3-gun, 6 months away, competition. You know I shoot pistol, you know I shoot shotgun. Can I learn rifle and put it all together in 6 months? Tell me what I need. Make me a Santa Claus list. And he did. And I did. And my goal was to come out somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And I did.
Wow.
And that was one of the biggie bigs for me. And that just sealed the deal for me. The camaraderie, the support, the shooting with women and all of that. It just brought it all together, because where I shoot in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, I'm the only woman in the matches.
Oh, sure. I can easily
The
believe
only
that.
woman. Yeah. Sometimes in Pennsylvania there'll be 2 or 3, rarely. But yeah, Jersey, no. It's good old boys. And they give me a look. What are you doing here?
Right.
And it's not a warm and fuzzy feeling, but I'm here, I'm not going anywhere, so deal with it. And you kind of have to prove yourself, and then when they see you shoot better than them.
Then they start asking you questions, looking for some pointers.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm an instructor. Oh yeah, I shoot all over. I'm a competitive shooter all over the country. Instead of this exit. Yeah. So
that
is too cool.
It's been a wild ride. It's really been a wild ride. And this is a great opportunity. And I'll be going to the Glock School in Smyrna, Georgia this summer.
Oh, very cool.
And becoming a Glock armorer. And my mom lives in that area of Georgia.
Nice.
So that's
somewhere
nice.
to park the RV.
It's just that
Wait a second. Does your mom shoot as well?
No, but she's like, you're strong. You can do anything you want to do. And that's how my mom and dad raised me. My dad was a bomber pilot in World War II. And he raised me to say, get a motorcycle. Don't tell your mom, but just get one.
Get a motorcycle. Don't tell your mom.
Do everything. Awesome. And, he said, come on, let's go to the farm. I'll teach you how to shoot. And there's nothing you can't do.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you're up here with some ladies from A Girl and a Gun. What is it that you guys are taking?
We are taking a SIG instructor course. We're all instructors. We're all NRA certified instructors.
Yeah.
And it seems that SIG instructors have a wonderful way of doing things, which is different than the NRA way, which was very, do it this way and it's the only way you can do it. This is the way we do things, learn and memorize. SIG says, depending upon who you are and what your abilities are and what your body structure is and what your hand size is, and there's many ways you can do things, and that's what we're learning. So we're all going to be, if we pass the qualification Thursday, additional SIG instructors to our repertoire.
That's very cool.
Of degrees that we earn happily, so that we can provide better training to our girls.
I will tell you this. When Robyn told me that she was going to be coming up here and wanted me to interview some ladies, I looked into, I don't want to say I never thought about taking a class at SIG, But I looked into it a little bit more, and I signed myself up for the Handgun 101, because that's the first class you got to take.
Yes.
And so I'm going to be, I'm an NRA instructor and a Utah instructor, and been shooting for quite a while and stuff, and had a lot of students over the last, 12 years or so, 13 years that I've been an instructor. And I'm going back to a basic class 101, Handgun 101 at SIG at the end of next month.
And you'll get so much out of it.
I'm sure. And
because you'll know what they're talking about. The first time you take it, you don't really know what anybody's talking about.
Yeah.
And then you start shooting and you kind of get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you become proficient at shooting and you take it over again, then you really fly in those courses. Yeah.
I had a couple of people that are like, dude, what are you doing a beginner class for? I'm like, I'd maybe like to take some other classes. And I see all the other instructors that are taking more education, and I'm like, all right, it's time for me to do a little bit of the same.
Yeah.
All right, here we are in downtown Exeter. Don't blink. So I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
I had some students this past weekend, and sometimes watching women rack the slide on a Glock, even on a Glock where the slide's kind of,
Yes.
it's not tight. The springs had been used a bunch.
Yes.
It's still a little discouraging for some to see some women try to rack the slide, and you do all the tricks. You put the unloaded magazine in and do all that other stuff that we learn how to do.
Yes.
We're gonna do a U-turn right here. What do you think? Hello, New Hampshire. Goodbye, New Hampshire. So I'm looking forward to that, and looking forward to being a student at SIG.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the SIG training so far.
Yeah.
And they're very professional, a lot of information. You're well treated.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say enough good things so far about them.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And they're wonderful. They've done us a great service, with Robyn, who's such an excellent leader. And they're just giving us a wonderful experience.
That's cool.
This is the first time
Yeah.
that they're hosting us, Girl in a Gun.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow,
yes.
very
so
cool.
she came out for the experience. Yeah.
Excellent.
And I just feel so lucky and so blessed to be a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So tell us more about Jersey. Jersey sucks. I've interviewed.
Jersey's tough.
I interviewed Shanine Allen in Philly, but she was arrested in Jersey. I interviewed Brian Aiken. I've interviewed
Rosie.
Rosie.
My
I
best
interviewed
friend.
Rosie. Rosie's your best friend.
Well, I'm in his organization, the CNJ.
Right. CNJFO. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I'm in
awesome.
the coalition. I've been in it for years. They
Very
do great
cool.
things. They report the news, Blackwire Media. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Rosie at my Steel Challenges all the time.
That's cool. I'm a big fan of Anthony Calandro at the Gun for Hire.
Yes, Anthony, yes.
There
yes,
we go.
yes,
I usually put that on.
Yeah, the gun people in Jersey, no matter what part of New Jersey,
Right.
we stay tight.
Yeah.
Because
You have to.
we have to.
You have to.
We have to. Jersey's tough. We're not open yet. I got my manicure here yesterday.
You want to show the camera your manicure?
I made purple for Girl in a Gun. I made my appointment a week ago from Jersey in New Hampshire. I was so excited.
Are you kidding?
You can't get a manicure, a haircut. You can't go into any store in New Jersey yet.
God.
Never mind a gun range.
Yeah.
The parks still have the yellow thing around the tilt-a-whirls and the swing sets.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's slowly opening up. Governor Murphy doesn't want to open
Governor
up.
free stuff, Anthony.
He doesn't want to open up anything gun-related. He'd be very happy if we all would just go away.
Just go away. Yeah, it's hard to be a pro-gun person in an anti-gun state.
Right.
It really is.
And we went and had blood work done last week, knowing we were coming here, because I read that they would have preferred that, not at SIG, but in the general states. And they automatically, whether you ask for it or not, they automatically do your antibodies and your COVID, and it goes in record, and so the state can control who has what. We didn't ask for any of it. Of course, we were negative, and we have it on our phone now. And once it's on your phone, now Google has it. So
Right.
it's very interesting.
With all
what
this
the future's
stuff,
gonna hold.
I'm completely bowled over at how fast we went from free America to masks everywhere,
Yes.
certain hours. These are only places you can go. You can't go to these businesses. These people can work. These people can't work. At first, it was a little scary. I was talking with one of my friends, and she's like, "Yeah, my son works at Walmart, and he's got a note from his doctor." I'm like, "That's crap. That is crap," because he's 19. You know what I mean? He's 19. He doesn't.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a
right.
tough situation, but
Do we go here? All right, we're going this way. We did not go this way. No, we did
I
not.
think we went straight.
Now, this some behind the scenes stuff is I don't know where I'm driving. I just drive and try to remember where I went and
Right.
look for landmarks and stuff. We didn't get on that highway. We're not going that way. So very cool. So what do you have coming up in 2020? What kind of competitions does the Girl in a Gun have?
Well, we have our shotgun championship in Kansas, and I'll be a part of that. We have our 3-gun in Talladega, Ricky Bobby.
Nice.
Talladega. That'll be coming up in October. We have, I'm staff at Area 8, so I'm doing that.
Cool.
Coming up. And then I do the staff shoot and Mid-State Atlantic and lots of, there's a lot. I think John and I are booked out through October this year.
That's very cool.
Yeah. It's very cool. And it just, again, you have to have your own interests and hobbies.
You
And be
have all of them. What are you
Yes.
talking about?
I'm just giving some advice to my
68 years old. I can't believe that.
more senior friends, that for me, the key to happiness is being self-sufficient and having hobbies and interests.
Keeping
And
yourself
then
busy.
nobody can bother you if you're self-sufficient. Which is another reason we bought the RV.
Yeah,
We can just go off the grid.
that's cool.
If you can.
That is cool. I have, back in my youth, when I was a young teacher, there was a woman, she was probably your age. She looked nothing like you, believe me. She retired, and 2 months after she retired, done.
Oh.
Done, yeah. Like, she... God, how do you say this? She looked her age?
Yeah.
Is that a good way to put it? She looked her age, and that was not so good. But 2 months she didn't have anything to do, and you got a lot of stuff going on.
I have a lot.
So let's talk about motorcycles.
I love motorcycles.
What do you have?
I sold my motorcycles. I don't have them any. Yeah, I had 3.
Okay. 3. All right.
Now I'm big on Corvettes now.
Corvettes. I don't think we went down this road before. Oh my God. Whoops, I can't do that. All right, this says we're only 6 minutes from the hotel. Maybe we did go down this road. I don't think we did.
I don't know.
It's still 27, so I don't know.
Yeah.
What did you have?
Well, I had a 93 anniversary edition Corvette, which
My own motorcycles.
Oh, motorcycles.
Yeah, let's talk motorcycles.
I had a Heritage Harley Davidson.
Nice.
I had a Virago 750.
Wow.
And I had a 1300 as well.
Holy.
And yeah, I had all 3 at the same time.
Nice.
I'd ride different ones to work. They were totally tricked out.
How does this go when you're a principal at a
with the
school?
undercarriage lights? For me, it went well. Remember, vice principal is more of the disciplinarian.
Right.
So nobody touched my bikes.
Well, that's
nobody
good.
touched my stuff. I was
That
very
is good.
fortunate all those years.
Wow.
Don't mess with Siegel.
I try to
She's
make
short, but she's scary.
I try to make sure my worlds don't collide.
Yeah. Well, I used the airbrushing as artistic lessons, and I actually opened an entire curriculum of airbrushing in the high school, and had individual ventilation systems installed and airbrushes, and wrote a lot of grants and taught airbrushing. And the kids would bring in their guitars, their drum sets.
Wow.
You know, I would do the tanks right in the classroom, right in front of them, and teach them how to do these things.
Cool.
And it was the #1 elective for over 20 years.
Really?
So it was a waiting
list to get to your class.
into
That is cool.
those classes, and those are the ones I continued to teach when I went the administrative route.
That's cool.
Yes.
That is very cool. All right, so I'm going to ask the stupid non-Jersey person question. Did you spend time airbrushing people on the beach?
No,
not people, but pictures of people and.
No, I never went that route. I went right for what I love to do, and started with my own motorcycles. I bought a green one, and then stripped it down and painted it Mercedes black triple clear coat, and then did the designs over it. And that was my moving advertisement for my Straddle a Masterpiece business.
Very cool.
That one it even won Americade, and my work was on magazines and
oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I had a good reputation, and I had a nice following, and
all right, we are not coming back the way we went. Thank God for GPS, you know what I'm saying?
I know. We used to use maps in the day where you
I know, right?
turn it around. Well, we're right here.
I used to be a gigging musician, and I would kind of map out where we were going, and I was punctual, so I was always on time, and guys would, cell phones were relatively new, and guys would call and be like, hey man, there's a Shell gas station across from the McDonald's, across from the taco place. Oh, okay, you're almost there, man. Keep going. About 4 more blocks. Take a left. Instead of the GPS, I called it the CPS, the Charlie Positioning System.
Right. So how far from Epping do you live?
I think it's at 110 miles.
Oh, okay.
So it's not horrible.
Yeah.
It's not horrible. I had a couple things I needed to do on the way here. Mm-hmm. And so it worked out all right. Yeah,
it did. When I got the email.
Here we go. Here's some civilization.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. I think we're almost at the hotel. Oh, Robyn's messaging us and want to know where we are. Did you get Stephanie? All right. We're going to wrap things up.
Sure.
We got a half hour here, which is cool. How can people find all of you and your stuff?
Well, I'm the facilitator for Central New Jersey, A Girl and a Gun.
That's
it? Yeah, just go on a girl
the Jersey
and a gun.
DC?
I'm the New Jersey facilitator.
For DC
trainer.
Project 2?
Yes, I'm Hunterdon County for the DC project.
Oh yeah, because they just broke everything down into having different representatives for each state.
Yes.
Very cool.
Our home is very close to President Trump's Bedminster estate.
Oh wow!
We live out there. We have
property. How did you do that on a teacher's salary?
I married an attorney.
Oh, there you go. That's a good plan right there.
We combined.
That's a good plan right there.
Yes, plan ahead. That's it.
All
right there.
Okay, well, we are back here. Ronnie, it has been so much fun. I'm so glad that Robyn connected us and put us together so that we could get this interview and get this show. And we're going to wrap things up right here. So I'll put some links to all of your stuff. And everyone else needs to make sure that you watch Riding Shotgun with Charlie and you share all the Riding Shotgun with Charlie. Check out the other podcasts on the Self-Defense Radio Network. That's sdrn.us. And we are trying to get the Stagecoach across America. So please do all of that. All right, Ronnie, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
This is a pledge. Good luck with the stuff over the summer. I want to give you a bottle of Lead Slingers hand sanitizer.
Very exciting.
We're sharing the health. There we go. And we will see you guys next time on Riding Shotgun with Charlie. Thanks a lot.